Welcome back to the Focus Shed, guys. It's time for your league update. Who really loves it this week? Welcome back to the Focus Shed then, guys. This is the league update. If you're not in the league and you'd like to join, league codes below. I'll explain a bit more at the end as to why that might be a good idea. But let's get straight to looking at seeing what's happened then. So, at the bottom of the league, Hawaii FC have dropped back to the bottom of the league. Seth's our youngest player, 10 years old. Oh God, I'm rubbish with ages. But yes, his dad's in the league as well. So come on, Seth, we're rooting for you, my friend. I don't think you've used your wild card yet, so maybe it's time. Not long left to go. Only up to game week 16, and it needs to be used. Let me know if you want me to have a look at some options for you. Maybe you've been listening to your dad too much already. The Wonder Boys off the bottom of the league. Helwen, 60 points. A great effort this week for you. You captain's son, which is an inspired choice up against City. He's been playing well. I don't see why not. He's had the form, and yeah, he's returned for you 20 points. You could have maximised with Calvert-Lewin, but yeah, no one's unhappy with that, are they? 20-point return on the captain. So well done to you. And it seems as though you are hot on the tails of your other half, Paul Jones. Murmur FC, 17 points behind him. So that could be an interesting one this week. We'll see what happens to Paul's week in a minute. 41 points, tough luck this week. Salah, I think you benched him, didn't you, Al? And Zaha came in late with the coronavirus as well. Real tough week for you there. I'm sure you bounced back though. You've beaten me every season we've played so far. So yeah, I've got no worries about that whatsoever. Hey, keep going, my friend. Gary Evans dropping 2 places from second. He was up in first a couple of weeks ago. Gone early and on a wild card as well. Wild card played 55 points. How do you feel about that, Gary? You want your wild cards come in? I spoke to you, and I know you said it's about the big picture. You've gone City heavy already for their fixes. I can see what you're up to here. I just wonder if you've got another one coming in. I've got to be honest, I do like your front line. It's the one. If I didn't have Ziyech, and I was watching this weekend thinking maybe I should have had Ziyech, and maybe I should have Werner up top and be going 3-4-3 as well, possibly. That would be the front line at this moment in time. I think I would go for, if I had the funds to do it, and yeah, we'll see. But and your front line's done all well. It's the rest of them, isn't it, my friend? But the big picture we'll see in a couple of weeks, I'm sure. You won my mini league last year that we're in, so I'm sure that you'll be coming back up to. You're only 12 points behind, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? Not a problem at all. Underperformers, great week. I want to have a quick look at John's team because John was up there a few weeks ago, dropped off a bit, but come back into it. Got the player that sort of a lot of people are talking about, Jota. I still don't know if he's going to be a permanent fixture in that Liverpool team, but what I do know is from watching football over the years is that players that score goals get games. It's as simple as that. And he's getting goals, so I can't see why he's not going to get games. You've got to be pretty peeved, haven't you, if you're dropped for a player that scores a goal and you see the relief run out of his face and how everybody celebrates for him because it's been so long when you're scoring pretty much in every home game that you play. Certainly you'd imagine he'd be playing at home. He's got a better record than Firmino in probably, I don't know how long it is. I've forgotten how many games it is, but I don't know what to do about that in the future. But certainly for me, you know, if he was to come in for me, he's at what, 6.6 million now. Look at his 9, 2, 8, 9. Even this was his early days. 37 points. He's delivered 6.6 million. That's great. That's great returns. just what you're wanting, really. Yeah, even Luca Dean paid off you with his two assists. So brilliant there, mate. I'm not enthralled by Everton's defence, to be honest with you. Hence why I got rid of Dean earlier, but he's paying it back. He played on the left of a midfield 5 as well. It just goes to show how good his delivery is. That cross to Decore was sublime. Mane not doing it this season, is he? Mane is just not doing it. He had that one good game here, a little bit, but not what you pay. Nearly 12. How much is he now? He must have dropped in price. 12.1 million. So he's risen in price this season. Maybe it was after that, but I don't know. I don't think so. But that's not what you want from a £12 million player, because you want to be captaining them. You can't. You don't want returns like this. But I'm sure he'll come back and make me eat my words. Will Liverpool play with a diamond in the future with Bobby in the hole, Jota up front, Mane on one side, Salah on the other? Is that the future for Liverpool as they change things around? Maybe. Tell me, Liverpool fans, what do you think? Right. Didn't even get your captain, really, did you? And you still had a great week, mate. So, looking good moving forward. Lloris in goal. First season as well, so well done, mate. Well done. Right, let me show you this, guys. This is the breakdown of what's been going on in our league from Premier FantasyTools. I showed you some of this site last week in one of the shows. And that's how we've been doing. Paul, you've got an overall rank just in the top 300k. Awesome. So there's some great information here. This is a live thing, guys. You see, this is as the games are going off. I'm showing you this sort of detail now on this one because I've not used it before. It's quite interesting. Maybe you've not seen it before. So you can watch the leagues as they're going. You can watch your work mini leagues, which is what I want this league to be. I want this league to be where we collaborate, work together, and improve our performance by discussing, sharing stats, challenging opinions. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want it to be. I want you to win your mini leagues at work, and this league helps you do that. So you can watch it. You can just put your league code in at the top. You can see what people are doing, rather than going through in and out of every team, seeing everyone's captained. See it all in one go, and then you can watch the points as they're coming in and seeing how, with bonus attached as well. So I really like this. I won't go into any more detail. You can have a look at this yourself, guys. This is interesting, though. So Helwen and Steph down the bottom league still need to use your wild cards. Maybe it's time. See, Gary used his wild card last week. So, yeah, there's other information in these sort of things that you can look at. What's going on. Really interesting. Points to first. Who vice captains were. Player analysis. This one I like. We can see who's the top owned players. So Calvert-Lewin and Kane are in like 6 of the 8 teams. 75% of teams here. Son, James Rodriguez. You can see which players are affecting you by when they're scoring every week. In your mini leagues. In this one, of course, as well. You can see who the differentials are. It's down the bottom. All these are just in one of our teams. So if you've got Watkins, that surprises me. £6 million player, but maybe people don't want to double up. Maybe people have got Grealish and a keeper. That's what I've got. Someone's still sticking with Souček. Keep going. He will get a header at some point. So yeah, there's Jota, as we've already seen in John's team as well. See all the transfers in for the week. Transferred out, and what I'm hoping is as the league gets bigger, obviously this is a very small sample size. So share this league. I want to collaborate. I want to share the best team. I want to share the best what's going on, so we can all help each other and move forward. Like I say, there are further plans on how we can do that. I just want to get all my broadband up and running and feel comfortable. More comfortable in my shows first before I do that, because there'll be a lot of live streaming. But I feel like I'm getting there, guys. Feel like I'm getting there. Have an analysis of your season, but this is where we'll come most weeks, guys. Straight to this, because you know all that's up there. You can have a look at it. We'll look at our manager of the week, which is Paul, 83 points. So let's have a look and see how Paul's done this week. What's been going on in his team? Boring name. Lots of points in defence, apart from Lamptey. Still with a -1, 83 points, Paul. That's pretty impressive. I see you are one of the people who decided that having Salah on the bench last week wasn't a good idea by getting rid of him, bringing Fernandes in and captaining him. So great choice, and no hits either, just the one transfer. Awesome. You've got Zaha on the bench, so you kept him. Obviously that was last minute before the game week after the game week deadline, so you couldn't have known about that. I'm just interested to see what you do this week, Paul. Are you going to bring Salah back in for Fernandes, or as a Man United fan, are you going to be keeping him now? Interesting to see what that does if bias enters your game. But hey, let's be honest, he's like I said before, I think he's essential, unless that was a previous video. Yeah, well done, mate. So, what else has been going on? The biggest climb of the week. That was me. Thank you very much, Mr. Livesit. Gary Evans dropping down. Best transfers this week. Paul managed to get 11 extra points with his transfers. Paul Oliver. Still sitting top of the league. So that's obviously helped you. Well done, mate. Paul Jones, -14. He's obviously taken a massive hit there. And fly on the screen, just saying, excuse me. Not worked out for you, but hopefully they will in the coming weeks. Maybe that was some City players. Best team value, that's me. I've got enough team value for. I'm in the top 1,000 for my team value. I don't know how I do know I've managed that. I've done loads of transfers, and it's cost me in hits along the way. But let's see if that pays off for me in the future, because I'm not planning on taking any more at the moment. I wonder if any of you are. And that'll sort of come back, and I'll benefit from that in the long term by getting my team value in and not having to take as many hits in the future. Let's see what happens. Helwen, 99.1. I don't think you played for a few weeks, did you, Helwen? But look what happens when you do. Yeah, watch it, Paul. And then our best all-time. I'm not sure what the all-time ranks are. They're up here. It's not my highest rank I've ever had. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Al, your highest, was it around about the 20k? Your best season. Yeah, then we can just look at the most captain player, most owned this week, most transferred in, most transferred out. Yeah, just interesting that Grealish is in. Lots of people have lost the faith with Salah. There was teams without it already. We see Paul at the top of the league without Salah. Gary Evans without Salah. I've gone without Salah now. I'm not saying go without Salah. But every chance in a Liverpool team that plays well. We've got some fixtures for it. He's going to come back. He's going to have a haul. I'm going to get punished by him as people captain him en masse this weekend. Yeah, I'm hoping my captain comes in. Let's see. Right, so that brings us to the end of the show, guys. Thanks for joining us. Like I say, if you want to join the league, codes below. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. Love to have you join the journey as we go. And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, also my handle is below. Guys, thanks for joining me. Speak to you later. Bye.